Yo, what's up, jazz guitar friends? How's it going? LT Jazz Guitar with Jazz Guitar under 5 minutes. Hey, I'm here to talk about practice. Well, not just practice, but the idea of practice versus playing, right? Somewhere at your guitar development, you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to become a great practicer or do you want to become a great player? And certainly not here to dissuade anybody from putting time into the guitar, right? I shared something on social media about Pat Metheny talking about his practice approach and how he prepares for improv, and sometimes he doesn't touch the guitar. Well, obviously, he's logged in, all the hours to be able to play the guitar so well that he doesn't need to think about it. And let's be honest, Pat Metheny is not like thinking about playing like a 4-hour bar gig either, okay? I mean, there's a whole different mindset that he's going to have that like not many players can really even get to. But, he's not there talking about the importance of practicing as much as it is how that practice led him to be able to become a great improviser. And ultimately, that's the goal, right? To become a great improviser and not a great practicer. I know a lot of great players that have to have a lot of things around them to be able to play, whether it be music stands and charts or, tracks or, being able to just play by themselves. For me, the goal was to be able to play in a lot of different settings because I like to listen to a lot of different music. I obviously think that Pat Metheny is onto something with what he's saying, but there's a number of prerequisites that need to happen to sort of get to that level. Should you practice your scales every day? Absolutely. Should you practice playing every day as best as you can, whether that is going to see live music, playing with other people, or talking about playing, right? I mean, if you can't go see live music, there's plenty of clips that you can check out online and you can spark a discussion while talking about playing, right? I love to talk about the guitar and jazz guitar. I love to talk about playing too. I mean, what if you can combine like two different guitar players? I've always thought that like I sort of straddle the line between Wes and Grant, or Pat Martino and Pat Metheny, or like Jim Hall and Kenny Burrell, or sometimes George Benson and Pat Martino. Wouldn't that be crazy to be George Benson and Pat Martino? That'd be like an amazing combination. You'd be like George Bensonhurst at that point. But again, you're talking about playing. You're not talking about their practice routines. Maybe online, there are a lot of people that kind of brag about how much they play and playing every day, and like that's cool. I mean, but if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? If you're in the woods playing a bunch of choruses over stablemates and nobody hears it, does it count? If you're in the woods in the forest playing your scales for 7 hours, like, is that going to ultimately make a difference? No one's going to hear it. So you want to practice playing, and you want to think about talking about playing and engaging playing as much as you can, because that's what happens when you're improvising. You're meeting the music at the most, the highest point. You're not sitting around talking about scales and arpeggios and modes. And while that is all great, it is not going to make you a great player. All right. I know those are some controversial thoughts. Have a great day. Keep practicing, keep swinging, and keep playing. Bebop.